on the wall that was going to go away, and the only end game was devaluation. And what I mean by that is, once you get into debt, you have four options. You can pay it back, okay? You can restructure it. You can default on it. So it's just been devalued to, cents on the dollar or fractions of a cent on a dollar. So the key here is it possible that, the other one is if you look at Satoshi Nakamoto, Sa comes from Samsung, Toshi comes from Toshiba, Nakamichi, and Motorola. So you could say it was a bunch of tech companies, but I don't believe that one. But the Central Intelligence Agency makes sense to me. Why? Because if I'm the world reserve currency and I see the writing on the wall, what if I got everybody to swap the worthless fiat into this cool asset, and then I seized it all out the back door? Now, we're, again, super lucky. We, by happenstance, we have 3 general partners, and then we have a venture partner, and our venture partner is Scott Stornetta. If you read the white paper in the back, there are 8 footnotes, 3 of them, Scott and his partner, Stuart Haber. Scott coined the term blockchain. He and Stuart, this is great. They said, if I lend you money, Aaron, we need a judge to make sure that we keep our ledgers the same, okay? But the problem is, if Mark's unscrupulous, he could bribe the judge to change the number. Sakamoto and NTT and the NSA, sure. Is it likely that it was one person? No.
Yeah.
Do I believe it was 4 people? Maybe, one who passed away, another one who was in jail, and that's why, multi-sig and you can't move. Is it Craig Wright? Hell to the no. But I don't think it matters, in that the beauty of the system is that it is anonymous. Like, if there was a CEO, or if it was a company, that company can be coerced, right? Why does Google get to read all of our messages? Because they were coerced, right? The government showed up one day and said, if you want to be the biggest, you will truncate your fiber. 1 closet for you, 1 closet for us. Like, really? I mean, like, all our data you get to see for, what do we get out of that? You get to exist. That's a real story. That's real. Yeah. So is it possible? For sure. I mean, the NSA created SHA-256, right? So, or CIA, one of the two. So, Jamie Dimon says, well, Satoshi could show up tomorrow and change the code. And Jameson, I love Jameson. He's like, no, Jamie, here's the lines. And it's only 7 lines. But in order for that to change, more than 50% of the nodes would have to agree. Now, that can happen. That's a complex adaptive system. But one guy can't show up and change that. It's not the way it works. And so it's such a beautiful and elegant system. It actually defies logic to think that one person could have gotten it right. Like, think about this. The 51% attack will never happen. How do you engineer that as a single human being? How could you come up with this game theory to say there'll never be a 51% attack, because the moment you achieve the 51% attack, the value would go to 0, because all the other nodes wouldn't acknowledge what you just stole. So there'll never be a 51%. It wouldn't make sense to spend all those resources to do a 51% attack. Like, oh my God, that's mad genius. So it doesn't seem logical that could be one person.